Hey, I'm selling my iPhone for $1,000. Do you want it? I'd love it, man. I need a new phone, but I can't afford that. Well, do you have any objections to giving me $400 this month and the rest next month? No, actually, that sounds pretty good. Did you see what I did there? I asked him a no question, which made him feel more in control. To be honest, it doesn't matter what you're selling. You just got to focus on stripping away their excuses. Good luck.
Did you know that just having a power cord plugged into the wall uses up energy? Because I didn't. It's called phantom energy, and Americans waste around $100 a year on phantom energy. And that's because the electronics that are plugged into the wall are continually pulling energy from it. You're literally being charged for nothing. You're throwing money away because of that. So unplugging electronics, whether that be your toaster, your coffee pot, your wall chargers, lamps or lights that you have laying around the house, unplugging those and turning those off will save you money.
Okay, I am 24 years old and I stopped buying certain things and it's changed my life. It's changed a little bit. I'm basically just spending less money and it feels good. It feels good. Except I spent a lot of money on you. I stopped buying Vans. Yes, that is your hair on this shoe. You. It's a shitty shoe. They don't last. And your back is just going to be dusted by the time you're 24. I stopped buying coffee. Yes, this machine is expensive, but hear me out. If you get a specialty coffee every single day, it's at least $5. That means you're probably at least spending over $2,000 on coffee a year. And number 3, a gym membership. I bought this and weights instead. I thought to myself, why am I paying $25, $30 bi-weekly for a gym membership where I go and I feel like shit when I can do it at home?
These are 3 things I wish I knew at 18. Number 1, stop wasting my time on stupid things. Number 2, focus on building relationships as much as making money, as your network is your net worth. Number 3, it's okay to take risks while you're young. You can afford to make mistakes.
Here's a simple way to save money while at university. So step 1, you just want to fill up a Tupperware with water. Then step 2, take your bank card and place it into the water. Step 3, you just pop the lid on like that and place it into the freezer, like so. And then just leave it for a while. Okay, time to check how it's doing. Perfect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to make sure you stop spending money.
You have to stop looking at homes without a pre-approval. You'll get your expectations up for no reason. It's like showing up to your favorite store, but without your wallet. You'll get all excited, but realize you can't buy anything.
I have $1,000 and I want it to grow. What do I do? The first thing that I would do is open up a brokerage account. In Canada, I like Wealthsimple, and in the US, I like TD Ameritrade. Then I would deposit the $1,000 into the account, and I would use it to buy an ETF. What's that? Think of an ETF like a basket of stocks. Instead of just buying one company, why not buy little pieces of the biggest and the best from all around the world? Okay, so it reduces my risk. Yes. These are some of my favorites.
We've decided to promote you. Your new job will pay you $40,000 a year. Okay, I can see that's really not enough. We'll pay you $45,000. Did you see what I did there? Even if you're pleased with the initial offer, it's always worth leaving a short pause before accepting, as most people find this really uncomfortable and give you their best offer.
I rent. Does that mean that I'm just throwing my money away? Not at all. But everyone says I am. People say renting is throwing your money away because it's an unrecoverable cost, meaning you're paying that money out and you're not going to get it back. But owning a home also has many unrecoverable costs. Just because you can sell your home in the future doesn't mean you'll get all of that money back that you put into the house. Between interest on your mortgage, insurance, property taxes, and home maintenance. Sometimes the unrecoverable costs in home ownership can actually be higher than the unrecoverable costs in renting. So how do I know if it's a bad idea or not? Use the 5% rule. Take the cost of the home that you're considering, multiply it by 5%, and then divide it by 12. If you can rent for less than this, then you could come out on top. The key here, though, is that the difference between what you're renting for and what you would pay for a house, you need to invest that, not spend it.
If you don't know how to read this, by the end of the video you will. We're going to use Apple stock as the example. This is how much it costs to buy one share in American dollars. This number reflects the change in price today. After hours tells us the price change after the market has closed. This chart tracks the price changes. The open tells us what the first transaction was priced at today. The high tells us the highest transaction price today. The low tells us the lowest transaction price today. The market cap tells us how much the total company is worth based on its share price. The PE ratio indicates how much the company makes in a year. You can find the percentage by dividing 1 over the number given. The dividend yield is how much the company pays you per year for owning the stock. The previous close is how much the last transaction on the open market was yesterday. The 52-week high tells us that in the last 52 weeks, what was the highest transaction price. The 52-week low tells us that in the last 52 weeks, what the lowest transaction price was.
Here's the best way not to become a millionaire. Never invest in real estate. It'll make far too much passive income. Always spend all your money. If you make 100k, spend 100k and you're no better off. Forget about index funds, because with the right strategy, this could make you rich and you wouldn't want that. But most importantly, don't follow me. 3 tips to get the best deal when you buy a house. Number 1, be chain free. This means selling your old house in advance so you're able to buy more quickly. Number 2, know when to negotiate hard. If it's a family home, you don't want to annoy them by pointing out every single flaw, but if it's a new build, then you can be more aggressive. Number 3, go to different banks and let them compete with each other to give you the best mortgage. Follow me for more money tips.
Today's money saving tip, Secret Amazon, part 2. This bargains page is buried so deep in Amazon's website, most people don't even know it exists. Click this top left menu and then go down to Full Store Directory. From here, go to the Home, Garden, and Tools section, and towards the bottom it has Bargain Finds. On the left-hand side, click Bestsellers. Everything on this page is brand new, and all the prices include shipping. Check out all these great deals. And everything on this page is $15 or less. All you see on this page is a picture of the item with the price and the rating. Hover over the item to get a description. Let's check out some deals, like this map of the world for $14. Check out this awesome cat watch with glasses, $11. Bandages that look like bacon, $7. I think I want this $3 onion slicer and this $5 AirPods holder. Check out this decorative candle holder, $5. Pocket microscope, $7. Fanny pack, $12. Visit budgetbrospodcast.com for more tips, and make sure to subscribe because we post these every single day.
3 simple steps to saving your money. Number 1 is why. Why are you saving your money? What is it for? You got to have a target for that money. Without it, you're not going to do it. Number 2, only spend between 10 to 15% of what you make. As you increase your income, the amount of money that you get to spend per month will increase, but maintain the 10 to 15% lifestyle. Number 3, and this is the one that people have the most problem with, and that is stop buying designer clothes to make yourself look rich, to impress people you don't like and don't care. Focus on getting rich before you look rich. Delay that instant gratification so you can become free.
Let's talk about an easy way to save money. If this is in your checking account at the end of the day, you're going to move the last digit into your savings account. Do this every day and you'll barely feel it. Look at this. After 7 days, I was able to save $24. Times each week, that's a total of $1,248 a year.
Did you know that just having a power cord plugged into the wall uses up energy? Because I didn't. It's called phantom energy, and Americans waste around $100 a year on phantom energy. And that's because the electronics that are plugged into the wall are continually pulling energy from it. You're literally being charged for nothing. You're throwing money away because of that. So unplugging electronics, whether that be your toaster, your coffee pot, your wall chargers, lamps or lights that you have laying around the house, unplugging those and turning those off will save you money.
Bitcoin to 1 million? I bought some Ether the other day. Here's why. 1. A lot of smart people are buying. Chamath, I can't say his last name, Ray Dalio, and many others. 2. It is becoming accepted in the mainstream. PayPal, Microsoft, and even Home Depot. 3. The graph looks good. There's a good risk to return ratio. 4. There's a possible arbitrage opportunity. Bitcoin is over all-time highs while Ether is yet to break all-time highs. High tide lifts all boats. Make sure you're willing to lose everything you put in. Click Plus for more money tips.
5 things to stop buying that will save your family thousands per year. Number 1, stop buying paper towels. The average American spends over $200 a year on paper towels and over $10,000 in a lifetime of paper towels. Instead, buy these reusable paper towels. These are from Marley's Monsters. These are only $20 and they will last you years. Number 2 and number 3 are sponges and cleaning supplies. Instead of buying throwaway sponges, buy reusable sponges, again, from Marley's Monster. Instead of buying cleaning supplies, use plain old white vinegar. You can put it on your countertops, you can put it on your windows, and it is so super cheap. Wool drying balls instead of fabric softener sheets. This will cut back on drying time, and you can reuse these over and over again where you can only use these once. Lastly, stop buying shaving cream. You just don't need it. You can also get reusable toilet paper at Marley's Monsters, but I haven't gone that far yet.
Here's the plan I used to retire by 30, starting from zero. I worked a 9-to-5 job to get some money behind me. I started some side hustles to supplement my income. I controlled my spending and saved every penny I could. I started a scalable business around my passion. I invested in real estate, stocks and bonds. Best of all, I didn't want to retire because I love my work so much. I just got a store credit card and they gave me $10 off my new jacket. I'm so happy. Are you sure about that? Yeah, you said credit cards were good, remember? Yeah, but store credit cards are a little bit different. Why is that? Well, they could stop you from getting your dream house. How? They don't give you very much to spend on them, so you end up spending the whole allowance. Then this damages your credit score because they see your utilization is so high. So what should I do? Pay it off and replace it with one of these cards as soon as possible. Thanks, TikTok Dad. I'm so glad I followed him. Have you ever wanted to own an exotic car? Well, here's how you can drive one for free. If you go and buy a mass-produced car, then it will go down in value and continue to do so for the whole of its life. However, exotic cars like the Honda S2000 are a little bit different. These go down in price until they hit a base value, which is usually 5 years. The key is to buy one when it's lost most of its value. Drive it around for a few years and then sell it for the same price you bought it for. Here are 3 things you should do as soon as you turn 18 to get ahead of everyone else. Number 1, get a credit card. It will help you buy a house or a car in the future as you'll have a great credit score as long as you remember to pay it back in full at the end of each month. Number 2, open up one of these accounts. A Roth IRA in the USA, an ISA in the UK and a TSFA in Canada. These help you avoid tax. Number 3, invest in yourself. The more skills you can master when you're younger, the more money you'll earn.
Here's a life hack that they didn't teach you in school that can save you a lot of money. So most people will buy a single family property and have to pay $2,000 a month for their mortgage. They also get no write-offs or deductions. Now with house hacking, you can buy a 3-unit property, live in one of the units and rent out the other 2 units. So if you charge $1,000 per unit, that's $2,000 a month, which should cover your mortgage. Even if you're too young for this, you're probably going to buy a house one day, so make sure you save this.
Hey guys. Okay, I have a quick tip for anybody that spends money. I wish that somebody would have told me this tip years ago, but I kind of had to learn on my own when I bought my first condo. It seems like common sense, but not everybody knows it. So in the past year, I've probably saved about $10,000 doing this. You are supposed to negotiate on almost all big ticket items and never pay the sticker price. So this includes things like electronics, computers, televisions, phones, furniture, condos, your car, and then services like phones and TVs. They can typically negotiate almost 30+% down, and if they can't bring the price down, they can absolutely throw something free in. Come with me. I got my very expensive mattress for about 50% off. I got 4 kitchen stools for free. I saved about $800 on my couch. These were free. Beyond that, this year I've gotten 2 free sets of AirPods. I've gotten free winter tires. I pay about $80 less per month on my services. So negotiate.
This is why the rich stay rich and the poor always struggle financially. Here is how they spend their money differently, and this is what they do. So the poor people, when they get paid, hypothetically, they get their money, and then instantly their money goes towards paying debt. While the middle class, they are struggling, living comfortably, but they're always on the 9-to-5 grind. They can never escape that working mentality. So they get paid, and they pay off their liabilities, and eventually their last step is to finally save a little bit of money. While the rich stay rich for this exact reason. They let their money continue to work for them. They get paid, they start saving first, they pay themselves first. And secondly, they put their money towards investments, and then the investments continue to make more money and profit.